These 14 Maheshwara Sutras are captured by Panini Maharshi from the Damaru played by Shiva. Maheshwara. So these sutras are called as Maheshwara Sutrani. They are like this. A, I, Un, Ru, Luk, Ye, Wong, I, Ouch, Hayavarat, Lan, Nyamagananam, Jabain, Gadadash, Jabagadadash, Kapha Chatata Chatatau, Kapai, Shasasar, Hal. These are the 14 Maheshwara Sutras. You please recite once after me. I, Un,
Ayun,
Ru, Luk,
Ruluk,
Ye, Wong,
Eong,
I, Ouch,
Ayau,
Hayavarat,
Hayavarat,
Lan,
Lan,
Nyamangananam,
Yamagananam,
Chabain,
Jabhay,
Ghadadash,
Gadadash,
Jabagadadash,
Jabagadash,
Kaphat, Kapha Chatata Chatatau,
Kapachakatha,
Kapha Chatata Chatatau,
Kapachatata,
Kapai
Kapai,
Shasasar
Shashasar,
Hal
Hal.
iti Maheshwarani Sutrani.
Iti Maheshwarani Sutrani.
सुंदर महोदय भवान् एकवारं वदतु एतन्
I, Un, Ruluk, Eong, I, Ouch, Hayavarat, Lan, Yamagananam, Jabain, Gardash, Jabagadadash, Kachatapha, Chatau, Kapai, Shashasar, Hal. Iti Maheshwara Sutrani.
सीमा भगिनी भवान् वदतु भवती वदतु
Ayun, Ril, Eong, I, Ouch, Hayavarata, Lan, Yamangananam, Jabhay, Ghadadash, Jabagadash, Kapha Chatata Chatato, Kapai, Shashasar, Hal, Iti Maheshwarani Sutrani.
बहुत्तमम् by using these 14 Maheshwara Sutras, Panini Maharshi has created many pratyaharas and he uses those pratyaharas in the sutras. Pratyaharas are the short forms for the many letters. For example, Ak. Ak means there is one sutra in Ashtadhyayi, Adirantyena Saheta. It says that the first letter, when expressed with the ending ith letter, it represents all the letters in between and the first letter itself. It means Ak represents all the letters from A including A up to that ith letter Ka, excluding the ith letters. We don't count ith letters while counting the letters. Here Ak means Akara is here. This is A and Kakara is here. That ith letter. The last letters are ith letters. It is here. The first letter is here. Ak means all the letters from Akara up to this Kakara, ith letter Kakara. Okay. So Ak represents A, E, Wu, Ru, and Lu. We should not count the ith letters in between. And in case of Ak, that Kakara also we should not count. So all the letters in between A and the ith letter K. So Ak represents A, E, U, Ru, Lu. Sometimes a sutra requires these 5 letters. At that time, instead of telling A, I, U, Ru, Lu for these letters, we can simply tell ak. That is the purpose of pratyaharas. Similarly, yang. Yang represents which letters? Yang.
O.
A-O. A-O.
O.
Yang. Yang represents A-O. A and O. H represents H.
A-O, I out.
out.
A-O, I out.
A-O-I-O. 4 letters. H represents
A-I out.
A H I-O. I is here, chakar is here, so H represents I-O. And in ik represents ikara is here, kakara is here. Ik represents
Iu, Ru.
Ivu, Rulu, these 4 letters. Similarly, N represents N. Yakara is here. Nakara is Yavarala. These 4 letters are represented by the pratyahara N. N. Shar represents Shakara is here. Sha, sa. We shouldn't count that it letters. Sha, sa. Then Jash represents Jabagadada. These come as the Adesha in that Sandhi, so that Sandhi is called as Jashtva Sandhi. Then Ach represents
all swaras.
All swaras. A, I, U, Rulu, A, O, I, O. These are pratyahara. Pratyaharaha. Similarly, this pratyahara concept is not restricted to making pratyaharas out of Maheshwara Sutras. This can be the concept of Maheshwara Sutra, pratyahara is general. I mean, for example, these are the pratyaya, tip, tas, chi, tip, tas, ji. These are the thing pratyaya. Tip, tas, ji, tip, tas, ta, mip, was, mas, ta, atam, cha, tas, atam, dvam, it, vahi, mahing. These are the 18 thing pratyaya. The thing itself.
It is sipthastha, na?
Tiptas ji. No, it is tiptas ji.
Sipthastha.
Tiptas. You're telling like this.
Siptas ji.
Siptastha.
Thus it is not, or it is not thus, it is thus it is there. Sipthastha.
Yes, siptastha. Sorry, second one. Okay, sorry. It is siptastha. Sipthastha. Mip was mas. Ta atam jha. Tas atam dvam. It vahi mahing. So these are called as ting pratyaya. Again, that ting is a pratyahara. T from ear, from tip, and nakara from that last pratyaya, mahing. So ting represents all the pratyayas from T up to the it letter nakara. So it is a pratyahara thing. Then what does the pratyahara tang represents? Ta is here.
त ताम झ था it वही वही.
Tang represents all those which start from ta, end with the
हाँ.
nakara.
No.
So tang, these are the first 9 are called as parasmaipadi pratyaya. The last 9 are called as atmanepadi pratyaya.
आत्मनेपदी प्रत्यय.
So tang, there is a sutra tanganau atmanepadam. There Panini Maharshi uses this pratyaya tang. Tang represents this atmanepada pratyayas starting from tha, ending with the letter nakara. Similarly, we have 18 supratyayas. Su, au, just. You can tell if you know. Out,
और शस.
shas,
Yes.
ta,
भ्याम
yam,
Yam.
pis,
B-
nge,
ने भ्याम
bhyam,
भ्यस.
his,
Yes.
bhyas, nasi,
ऐसे भ्याम भ्यस.
bhyam,
Yam. Yes.
yes, nas,
Mm.
os,
Those.
am,
आम.
ni,
Mm.
os,
Those.
su. These are the 21. Kshamyatam, I told 18. These are the 21 pratyayas. Again, these are shortly represented by the pratyahara sup.
सुप.
Su is from this su, not from the last. The last pratyaya also contains su, but it is not that so. This su, from this su up to this it letter pakara. These are the 21 supratyayas. The 21 pratyayas represented by the pratyahara sup. Similarly, within this sup only, what does the pratyahara sut represents?
फाइव फर्स्ट फाइव सर्वनाम
That
पदानि.
it letter is here, takara. So up to that,
Mm.
the first 5.
सुवौजस out.
Out. There is a sutra, sudanapumsakasya. Sud anapumsakasya means the sut pratyayas. Sut pratyayas. These 5 pratyayas. In case of a word which is not napumsaka, it means it should be masculine or feminine. स्त्रीलिंग अथवा पुल्लिंग शब्दानां विषये सुट् प्रत्यये सुट् प्रत्ययाः सर्वनामस्थान संज्ञकं भवन्ति. These 5 pratyaya in front of masculine or feminine words they get the sarvanamasthana sangna. We will study those later. Just I am explaining where they find their application for your interest. Like this, we will made pratyara. Pratyara means these are the short codes which are used to represent the many entities. It contains the first of the entity and the last letter of the last entity. So, for example, thing represents all those which start from T and end to the it letter nakara. I hope this is clear. Astu. I hope you might have memorized the Maheshwara Sutrani. If not, please memorize. Next, we shall discuss about the concept of it. These are the 7 sutras which define the Sangna it. Upadeshe Junanasika hit. Halantyam na vibhaktau tusmaha. Adir nitudavaha shapratyayasya chutu lashakvataddite. These are present continuously, means they are the continuous sutra. 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, and 138. 131, which is the 131 sutra? Can you remember? 131. We discussed in the second class. Bhuvadayo Datavaha. That is 131 sutra. Okay. Upadeshe Ajunanasika hit. Alantyam na vibhaktau tusmaha adir nitudavaha shapratyasya chutu lashakvataddite. And there is one more sutra, tasya lopaha. In the last class, we discussed about the types of sutras. Can you remember the 6 types of sutras?
Vidhi Sutra, Paribhasha Sutra, that only, na Mahoday?
Yeah, Samya, Paribhasha, Vidhi Sutra, Niyama Sutra,
Paribhasha,
Adidesha, and Adhikara Sutra.
Adhikara Sutra, Uttamam. Vidhi Sangna Sutra, Paribhasha Sutra, Vidhi Sutra, Niyama Sutra, Atidesha Sutra, Adhikara Sutra. Okay, Upadeshe Ajunasika Hitto. Upadeshe. Can you try to do the Padacheda of this sutra? Upadeshe Junanasika It. Try.
Upadeshe Anunasika.
Upadeshe
Anunasika.
Ach.
Anunasika.
Ach. Anunasikaha It. Upadeshe Ach Anunasikaha It. Here, when there is ekara at the end of a pada followed by akara, there will be purva rupa sandhi. Purva rupa means a and o combined to form the purva. Purva rupa means the purva varna, which is a. A plus a is equal to a, and o plus o is equal to o. We will study these later, but I am just giving some prior exposure, because which will help there also, and which is required now also. Upadeshe Ach. Here, whenever this avagraha symbol comes now, I have written yes here because my keyboard doesn't have that avagraha chinna. Whenever avagraha chinna is there, it is used to represent the purva rupa sandhi. In most of the cases, whenever there is ekara or okara before avagraha chinne, it represents there is purva rupa sandhi. Whenever ekara or okara is followed by rasvakara, it is only rasva, not dirgha, then both to combine to form the purva rupa, the first letter. Rukshe asti, rukshesti, pale asti, palesti, guro asti, gurosti, danyo asmi, danyosmi, like that. Pratamo adhyayaha, pratamodhyayaha. These are some of the examples for purva rupa sandhi. So here Upadeshe and Ach, Akara and Ekara, they have combined to form Ekara, so there is no Akara here. And Ach plus Anunasika, here Chakara is here, and here it is Akara. Here Jestva Sandhi is there. Chakara is converted into Jakara. The Chel letters at the end of a pada, they get converted into respective Jesh letters. Chel. We will study all these sutras later. I am not teaching. I am just explaining what is happened there. Even if you don't understand the rule, it's okay. but you just understand that chakara has been converted to jakara. Gel letters, gel means all this. I will show. Gel starting from here up to lakara. So gel represents all the consonants except this anunasika and this yavarala, this end letters and this anunasika letters. Except those 9, all the other vyanjanas are represented by gel. This ha is covered here again. So ha comes here. So the exceptions are this yavarala and this 5 anunasika vyanjana. So whenever a gel letter comes at the end of a pada, it will be replaced by respective jash letter. Jash means these 5. Jaba, gada, da, jash. So that chakara has become, it is at the end of the pada. Achi se pada, it is in pratama vibhakti. Pada means suptingam tam padam is the sutra. Either it should be subantam, it should end with supratyaya, or it should end with ting pratyaya. Here ach ends with supratyaya. Ach plus su is equal to ach. It is pratama vibhakti ekavachana. Okay, if the class ends, so you please rejoin. Upadeshe, it is in which vibhakti? Upadeshe. Saptami. Rame, it is similar to Rame. Upadesha is the pratipadikam. Upadeshe saptami ekavachana. Ach pratama ekavachana. Anunasikaha, it is in which vibhakti?
Prathama
Ramaha,
vibhakti.
Ramaha, like that. And again it is in pratama ekavachana. Similar to ach. Consonant ending. For all consonant ending words, that so pratyaya, pratama vibhakti ekavachana pratyaya gets deleted. So upadeshe, here anunasikaha it, visarga is here followed by ikara. Whenever visarga is followed by vowel other than rasvakara, and it should be followed by the letter before the visarga should be rasvakara only. Rasva. This rule applies in that case where the letter before visarga is akara, rasvakara, and the letter after the visarga is ich letters. Ich means all those letters except rasva, except akara. Even it includes also this rule. Whenever visarga is followed by dirgha atava ich letters, e, uru, lu, e, o, I, au, all those, and the letter before visarga should be rasvakara. Then there will be deletion of that visarga. This is the rule. So, according to that rule, that visarga has been deleted here in the sutra. Anunasika itto. But when we do padacheda, we will express the words in their original forms. In the originally, the word is anunasikaha it. Upadeshe ach anunasikaha it. It means in upadesha. In the second class or first class? Second class. In second class, when I was discussing about dhatu, the types of dhatu, we discussed about upadesha. Upadesha means adyocharanam. Whatever the Panini Maharshi, he has expressed the forms in his dhatu pata or sutra pata or linganushasanam or the Maheshwara Sutras, all these are called as Upadesha, Agama, Pratyaya, that are there in the Sutra Pata. They are called as Upadesha. The original forms given by the Panini Maharshi. Upadeshe, in them, in Upadesha. Anunasikaha ach, the ach letter which is Anunasika is called as it. So the Anvaya can be done like this. Upadeshe Anunasikaha ach. Upadeshe Anunasikaha Upadeshe Anunasikaha ach it. It means in Upadesha, if there is an ach letter which is Anunasika, then it is called as it letter. Okay, all these swaras can be divided into two categories based on whether they are pronounced using nose or without using nose, as Anunasika ach letters, Niranunasika ach letters. Normally we speak no a, I, u, ru, lu. These are all Niranunasika. We don't use nose to pronounce them. U, ru, lu. In the language, most of these swaras we found in the different words are all Niranunasika. They don't get pronounced using nose, but we can pronounce them using nose also. Like a, I, u, r, l, e, I, o, ow. Like this we can pronounce using nose also. So these swaras are either Anunasika or Niranunasika. Usually Niranunasika letters are written like this, and Anunasika letters are written with a Chandra Bindu. The Bindu is not okay. Like this. Like this. A Chandra Bindu will be placed to show that it is Anunasika. If you find any Anunasika ach letters in an Upadesha, in an Agama, or in a Pratyaya, in an Adesha, in a Sutra, then it qualifies to be an it letter. It is called as an it letter. For example, the dhatu for patati is pata. In dhatu pata, if you see, it will be given as pata. Pushpa. Here the second dhatu yed. The Upadeshika form is yeda. This one. here it is edha. That chandra bindu is there above that dakara. That is anunasika akara. So according to this sutra, upadeshe janunasika hit, upadeshe ach anunasikaha it, that ekara qualifies to be, sorry, that anunasika akara qualifies to be it, and there is one sutra tasya lopaha, by which that akara gets deleted, and this is the drushya rupa after deletion of it letter. And in case of supratyaya, the first pratama vibhakti ekavachana pratyaya is su. That su is gets in su. This is pratama vibhakti ekavachana supratyaya. Here also ukara is anunasika, so it gets itsangna according to the sutra upadeshe ajanunasika hit. Is it clear? Astu. There is one more supratyaya which contains anunasika ach letter, that is panchami